have a question for you today. What are you doing to get ready for your retirement? So if you're somebody out there that's still working, whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, but you're still working and you're wanting to retire, what are you doing to get ready for that? My late father-in-law used to have a saying. He was a Vietnam combat veteran, and unfortunately due to blood transfusion in the field got hepatitis, and then eventually had a double organ failure and received a double organ transplant, liver and kidney. So he was in and out of the hospital a lot of times in his life. And when I had first met my wife, we spent a lot of time in the hospital at his bedside at various things. And he always used to say, you have to be your own healthcare advocate. And at first I never really understood what he meant by that, and it kind of went over my head and just didn't think much of it. But as I aged and as I saw him battle these health issues and fight for his life many times, it finally sunk into me as, no one cared more about his health than he did. There was great doctors out there and they did miraculous things for him to prolong his life and use their talents to do many different things. But he went in every single time and he was his own advocate. And I challenge you out there to be your own advocate for your retirement. Nobody out there is going to care as much as you do about your specific retirement, all of its goals, and that's appropriate. We here at Centennial Wealth Advisory and all of us advisors across Northern Michigan helping people, we absolutely love the chance and the opportunity we get to help people plan for that retirement. But it's still, at the end of the day, it's your retirement. So what does that look like? What does this challenge do? So if this is you, first step is committing to that. You have to look in the mirror and decide, I'm ready to do this. Whether, again, no matter what age this is, and unless you're committed to this process, it's probably not going to work. Commit to be that advocate for yourself and be ready to take the steps to do that. Once you've fully committed and you're ready to take part of that process, you have to attune yourself to it. You have to start realizing what it takes and realizing where you plug into this role. Some people like to do it all themselves, and that's okay, but you have to understand all the necessary steps that's going to. Otherwise, attune yourself to who do you want to be part of that team? What experts do you want to bring in to help you with that? To help with the future retirement income planning, the investment plan, the tax plan. What about estate? Long-term care, health care, all these different pieces. Who are you going to bring on this team to help you plan for your retirement and decide what you're going to do to get ready for that? So simply put, is it time for you to do this now? And again, if you don't, that's okay, but then no, it's just furthering the process down the road. Saving in your workplace plan alone is not preparing for your retirement. It's a portion. We need to save, right? But that alone is not enough. There are so many other various things out there that you need to realize and take part of to do that. So again, when you're thinking of this, when you're watching this episode and the continuing other retiring well things that we put out there for your consumption and education on retirement, think to yourself, am I ready to commit to building this retirement plan? Folks come in from all over Northern Michigan, they call us from the show and they ask about very specific questions sometimes, but some of the ones is that I always get a kick out of and we probably get the most of is, can I retire? Ask yourself that question and answer it very, very seriously. If it's I don't know, that's okay, but that tells you now is the time to start building this process out. Give us a call at the number on the screen and sit down and we start walking through that process with you, building out that plan. So again, whether you're 30 years from retirement, 3 years, or you wanted to retire 3 months ago, again, this is why this all comes down to this process and why it is so important to commit to that process and be your own advocate for this retirement journey. It's not going to come overnight. And again, it's not just simply putting money away. There is much, much more to it. And if you want to find out about all these steps and you want somebody to walk along this journey with you, we'd love to be that option here at Centennial Wealth Advisory. We've helped many people across Northern Michigan and beyond do that for their retirement so you can live out your goals, your aspirations, and all the things you worked so hard for so you can plan to retire well.